and welcome to In the Kitchen with Natasha. Today I'm going to share with you my chicken pilau recipe. You can substitute any type of meat that you would like instead of chicken for this recipe. So let's get started on the list of ingredients that you'll need to prepare the chicken. First, you'll need a couple pieces of pepper. I have Congo pepper or habanero pepper. I have some bandanya that I finally processed, blended. If you don't have bandanya, you can always use cilantro. About quarter cup of Italian flat leaf parsley, a tablespoon of ketchup, one scythe or scallion chopped, one plum tomato chopped. I have a Maggie tomato cube. It's a chicken Maggie tomato cube, 1 tablespoon of finely minced garlic, and 1 small onion chopped. So what you do next is you add everything to your chicken. Now my chicken has been washed, cleaned, cut up and washed already. And you're going to need some salt and some black pepper to season. So let's get started on putting everything in our chicken. Marinate for 1 hour. So now to making our chicken pilau. What you'll need is 2 cups of brown sugar, and you're going to need a pot. Put the pot on about medium to high heat because you want that pot to come up to temperature. I do not use any oil because the sugar can melt on its own and it's a little more healthier when you don't use the oil. So just add your sugar to your pot. And you are going to allow that sugar to melt until it's nice and golden brown. So as you can see, my sugar is melting. What you want to do is you want to turn it because you do not want it to start to burn. You want all that sugar to melt. Color the chicken perfectly, because you don't want white chicken. So that's good enough for me. I don't want to burn it. So you throw in your chicken. And you put some water into your bowl and set it one side to use in here later. So allow the chicken to brown. And then we'll move on to the second step. So while my chicken is getting brown and getting a nice color, you're going to prepare your ingredients for your rice. So what you'll need for the rice portion of the recipe is I have 1 cup of chopped bell pepper, 1 cup of chopped carrots, about a half cup of chopped celery. You're also going to need 1 tin of coconut milk, just about a teaspoon of sesame oil, that is optional. Also about a teaspoon of adobo all-purpose seasoning. If you don't have adobo, you can use any all-purpose seasoning that you can find. And also a teaspoon of Badia complete seasoning. So if you don't have these two, you can just substitute for any type of complete or all-purpose seasoning that you can find. So just add all of your ingredients to your rice. My rice has been washed. I'm just eyeballing it. You can measure if you like. Also to this, you're going to add salt and black pepper to taste. It's probably about a half a teaspoon of black pepper and about a teaspoon of salt, because we had put salt into our chicken. And remember, I put extra salt into my chicken. So you can always taste after and adjust the salt accordingly. So I just mix everything together, and once the chicken has browned, then we'll add the rice portion to the chicken. So I've added all my vegetables to my rice, and the last thing I want to do is add my red beans or pink beans to my rice. I have probably about a cup and a half of pink beans that I soaked overnight. These cook really fast, so you don't need to pre-boil them, and just mix them into your rice. You can use any type of bean that you like, or you can just omit it. You can even use sweet peas. If you're using sweet peas, you're going to add that peas at the end of the cook, about 5 minutes before. So here my chicken is browning up really nice. I'm going to turn it so all sides of that chicken gets brown. So my chicken is where I need it to be, a nice golden brown color. And next, just add in your rice with vegetables. Mix. So just allow your rice with your chicken to cook up. We call it bunje down. So you want all that liquid to dry out of the rice before we add in our reserved water and our tin of coconut milk. So while this is drying down, I want to tell you guys that at the end of the pot, when it's almost finished cooking, in Trinidad what we do is we add a piece of golden ray. It's a type of salted butter that we get in the islands. If you live in Florida, you can get it at Bravo or BDC, and it gives the pilau a really nice flavor. If you don't have it, you can just use a piece of salted butter, or you can just leave it out. This will taste really good just as it is, and you will enjoy it just the same. So let the chicken and the rice continue to dry down, all that liquid, and then we will add our milk and the other set of water. What you're going to do next is add your reserved liquid. This is what we had the chicken in, so we have all those seasonings in there. And you're going to add your 1 tin of coconut milk. And this is going to cook down until the rice has cooked. So just mix it. Cover it, and when you cover this, make sure you don't have it on high heat. Make sure it's on medium low, and let that rice cook and the chicken cook, and everything gets nice and soft. So it's been about 45 minutes. My pilau has been cooking. I'm going to check it now. Now don't leave it to go for the whole 45 minutes and then check it. You always want to come in while it's cooking and just keep turning it. So mine is almost ready. You can see most of the liquid has dried out. You want to check your rice and make sure it's nice and soft, and it's cooked. It is cooked. So I'm going to let this dry down a little more. And while that's happening, I'm going to add it's about 1 tablespoon of golden ray. Just add it. and allow it to melt. And once it melts, we're going to mix it into the pilau, and our pilau will be ready in about 5 minutes. So my butter has melted and my pilau is ready. You can see there's still a little bit of liquid, but when this cools, that liquid is going to be absorbed into that rice and it's going to be completely dry. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to plate and show you guys how it looks. So my chicken pilau is finished and I've plated it. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Thank you for spending some time with me in the kitchen again. And I will leave the ingredients for this recipe down below in the description. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comment section. If there's something you'd like to see me make, please feel free. I will try my best, and I will see you guys another day with another one of my recipes. Thank you and enjoy. Goodbye.